Let me find that die set. I'm sure she's got it thrown in a bag. Here we are. So this is the new Tiny Tattered Floral Thinlet die. And what this is a die set. This contains 15 dies. And what there are 8 different kind of spiral flower shapes and 7 leaves. Now what's unique about this, because you may have said, well, you know what, I've seen little spinny flower dies. It's nothing great about that. Well, what is great about this is each one of these petals, these are hand drawn and they're completely different from the next. So when we work with these, unlike taking that kind of traditional thing, if you're familiar with the tattered pinecone die, right? All of those little things are kind of the same size and scale going all the way around. Well, we've changed it for this die. And what we've done is we've started on the outside where we start rolling, and we've gone from small petals and increased the size as we go in. This way when we roll the flower has very small petals on the inside and it goes larger on the outside. So what you create is far more realistic. These are all this die.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a little rose.
Oh my gosh, look how tiny that is.
It's adorable.
It's crazy. It's so easy.
It is so...
Here's the best part. Not only does it come with these dies, it also comes with its own quilling tool to make rolling these, just like that. And it's sold in a pack. Yep, sold in a pack. Well, now for the pine cone, because someone asked me this yesterday, I still use the toothpick in the pine cone because the pine cone is an outie.
Okay.
Remember, we spin it and it has to stick up.
Yeah.
So something needs to be in there to support it. Otherwise, when you put it on a project, it's just going to fall back and it's going to look like a rose, right? But for these, you're right, no toothpick or anything needed. So let's go in. We'll change up our whole little mechanism. This one, even though it has a lot of detail, I'm just going to use this. I was working with it yesterday without the precision, but hey, I like it, so I'm just going to use it. So let's just do a funky flower. We'll kind of go middle of the road here. I'm going to take some coordinations. We'll use a color. This will be a great color. This is the new Classics. And I'm going to take this, place this down, place this over the top. On we go. Excellent. Okay, take my die pick, and let's just start popping some of this out. Once you get a good start, you can pretty much lift this out of the die. Okay, so what you've created is, again, that spiral flower. And to make these, it's really, really simple. What you're going to do is take the quilling tool. If you've not used a quilling tool before, it's just a tool that has a slot at the end of it, and that's where you're going to insert the paper. And we work with these flowers. We want to go from the straight or flat edge to roll the flower. So we don't want to go from the top, we want to go from that straight flat edge. So we're just going to take that and we're going to thread the end through. Now you can go in from the top or you can go in from the side, but you're just going to catch that. That's it. And you just can kind of work it in there. Then I like to just lay it on my finger and just start rolling. Don't worry about tension because you don't want to try to pull the paper too tight. You just want it to roll on itself, because we'll be able to adjust that later. Once we get to the center, you'll notice the center has kind of a solid area, and each one of these flowers is designed that it has that little kind of more solid space when you get to the center. That's because when I'm done, I'm just going to slide it off the tool. You don't have to worry about it exploding. Doesn't do that. It's going to keep it shaped. So if you were making several flowers, you can cut them all, roll them all, and then assemble them all. Makes it a lot easier that way, right? Especially if you're going to make kind of a bouquet or anything like that. The way to assemble it's pretty simple. I prefer hot glue because it's quick, it's fast. You don't have to spend too much time waiting for the glue to dry. So I'm just going to go in on that flat end, and I'm just going to put a dot of hot glue. I'm going to take this whole kind of core piece and set it right inside that glue. And when I do, I can turn the flower if I want to tighten it, or I can turn it counterclockwise. And then my technical term, you zhuzh it. You you just kind of work the petals. You know, you can fan them open. You can do whatever you need to just take that, and now you have a little flower.
Okay,
it's pretty simple.
Really amazing.
So let me just show you. I'm going to run around the corner real quick and grab a couple of projects to show you when you see these flowers kind of come together, how realistic they can look. I'll be right back.
Okay. I was saying Mom would love that dye. She'd love that dye. Good. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Look how cool this is.
There's one. So here you can see the new watering can. This is a Biggs die. This is a steel rule die. And you can see how we've designed this die to really be, you know, in scale with these little flowers. You can see the little roses. You can add them on wire. This also comes with little leaves, so you can add the leaves. Check this one out. This is beautiful. This is one of the new Ideology trophy cups. And Rochelle made this using this, but die cutting it out of vellum. So we've just done the flowers out of vellum. That little gloss on it is just a little bit of clear embossing powder. So you can add that on wire. But it's really cool to have a die that makes these tiny little realistic flowers that could be vellum, they could be cardstock, so they look like little dried roses. But I love the fact that I can now make flowers out of dictionary paper, old music, right?
Yes.
Totally, like, yeah, any surface that you want. I even think, you know, Rochelle was getting fancy on us with the deco sheets, I'm telling you. So she was making sparkly roses. Yeah, she was just going crazy. So it is fun that you can take really any surface. So, you know, think about if you're making any type of projects and you have pattern paper, now you can make embellishments that are going to coordinate with it. So
Tim, when is that
I like
coming
that.
out? Our viewers want to know when that's coming out.
This particular die, so this is shipping March. Yeah, we're shipping product every single month. So like on the other side, when you see all the new releases, the first section is January, February, March, April. That's what happens when you don't have a CHA in the middle of the year. The ideas just build and build, and then when you have a show, boom. Yeah, here are all the ideas.